welcome to our home.
I had this question I asked your tour manager. How many shows did you play by today on this stage of the tour? And this is your 30 something, yes?
This is our 34th, I believe.
34th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an impressive number. And you have how many to go?
We have one more to show. Two more. Tonight we have Southampton.
Two more.
And then tomorrow we have Cardiff.
And then
my band we're done as far as this tour goes.
This unit, yeah.
The band isn't done. Yeah, we have some more things to do after this.
Oh my god. So I was wondering about the tour. Of course it's super challenging for the time, and of course the voice, of course the physical way to go through all this. I don't know. How do you manage? And are there any tricks that you do? How do you turn off for sleep, for example, or do you have any tricks?
Oh God!
Can you share?
You know, the sleeping thing is bad, and I really think it's well, first of all, if you can help it, don't do the caffeine before you go to
so you
bed.
don't drink much coffee on a tour, no?
No, I do. That's the thing.
You
is
with
that
your voice.
I have
okay?
suggestions and I know what's good for you, but I don't end up doing it by the time we're touring because I'm so tired and we're doing so much every day. We're still crewing ourselves and it's just a lot of work from start to finish. Really now I just try to go to bed. Usually I'm tired enough, but it is important to sleep.
Of course, for your voice to recover and stuff. So I wanted to ask you about the. Of course, you have to-do list when you go back home after touring.
Oh yes.
How do you? What's the most anticipated part of it? Is it a hot bath or something? How you will recover? I'm just wondering because I can't imagine the amount of pressure you're having as a human being, not as a musician or female, just a human being. What's on your to-do list? Please share if you don't mind.
Oh man, well
Please.
I just moved into a new place right before we had left. So it's a little bit all over, but I'm so excited to be there because I love where I moved to.
Unpacking,
And the first thing I'll probably do is go grocery shopping and fill my fridge with really healthy, fresh food that I have not been so good at sticking to on the tour.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then I'll probably watch a movie on my comfy couch.
In yoga pants?
In my new apartment, just
probably
enjoying the space, and not probably wearing not so much because there's no guys to worry about. This is my
absolutely.
land.
Yeah, makes sense. I hope it will happen to you really soon.
Thank
of course. Also, I wanted to ask you about the show tonight.
Yeah.
So you play in Southampton. Have you been ever to Southampton before?
We have actually.
Yeah. So
I think we've been 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, to Joiners, and once to the Firehouse. Firehouse?
Yeah, Firehouse. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So you playing tonight with Delane, and you've been touring with them, yeah?
Yeah.
And the second group, there's Swedish ones. Evergrey.
Yeah.
Hard to pronounce. And so you, of course, have heard this question before. You were surrounded, of course, only guys on the tour and bus.
Yeah.
Do they snore? How do you manage? I was wondering about this. How do you manage earplugs?
Actually, these guys that are around me, it's not so bad, and these bunks are really good for sound, which has been really nice. I have had. Evergrey loves their music though. After the show, usually I need a little bit of silence after a show, so I come back here. But they have a giant boom box up there, so as soon as you come on the bus, it's level 10 music.
My god. It's not really.
Which is fine for them, but my bunk is right on the other side of the door. So actually, the music and that has been what I hear the most. And I've had to take some sleeping pills on this tour to actually force myself into sleep.
To shut down the system, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting you. I have another question about the fans. During a few years, I've been involved in the music industry. Mostly, I'm a photographer. So lots of time I see what you do out there. You actually put yourself out there. People look at you, listen to you, and they quite often judge. Of course, we all know it. And sometimes I read the comments on the comment section in YouTube, and I was wondering. There's a question. Do you read the comments?
Oh
my god, so
no,
you don't.
The YouTube is something I really stay away from because that can really
So it
that
can actually
like
get you, yeah, sometimes.
it just like it can make me angry sometimes, and it's such a waste of energy because people don't know who you are. But I really try not to use or read the YouTube, because also I know that music and art is subjective.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So,
and depends on your mood today,
Yeah,
maybe you
exactly.
like or not, yeah.
And of course also like not everything is for everybody. But I don't find especially YouTube trolls constructive.
Oh, yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, there's constructive
yeah,
criticism, but then there's just people being like,
emotional
a dick.
at you.
Yeah,
The
there's a
reason
lot
I
of
asked,
that on-
the reason I asked you, because quite often new aspiring musicians, they watch the interviews of the bigger bands, and sometimes they to find tips to see how would you suggest for the new bands? Should they read the comment in beginning? Because I'm sure that you were reading them for a while, then you decided you came up with a pattern. So, what's your suggestions? How do they should feel about it? Because sometimes some fans they can bring something good to you.
Yeah.
And how do you filter it, or should they shut it down? Yeah. So your advice on it.
I think that YouTube, particularly YouTube, I'm just gonna say is something that unless they have grown some thicker skin by then, which I have now, like you know, so because it's been several years since I started. But I remember in the beginning when I saw hatred, you know,
And you
for
were
no
reading
reason,
it,
I didn't get it. But now, like mostly now, I just like it doesn't even the stuff doesn't really affect me so much.
Oh yeah, or just
You
pick
know,
the good
I'm
ones.
just like, oh, you just take it with a grain of salt, or you get that it's not theirs, or you get that someone's just being like a troll.
Oh.
But I would say new bands shouldn't read YouTube. They shouldn't read Blabbermouth. These are just bad places to, you know, be. And but what they should pay attention to is the reviews from people
From
that they get on
magazines
their
and
first
what,
albums or EPs and stuff, because that is where no band starts great. I truly believe this. They don't start without so much stuff to learn and improve on.
Yeah,
And we always have stuff to learn on and improve on. But I know for a fact that if I remember the day I got this review back from
which one?
Brave Words Bloody Knuckles, Carl the guy,
Yeah.
and he's a great friend now. And he said,